The time has come at last for Pokemon Ruby version, aka Generation 3. I'm really looking forward to this game because this is one of my favorite, if not my absolute favorite generation of Pokemon there is. I love the new presentation on the Game Boy Advance, I love the sound effects in the UI, and just everything about it, really. So, let's get started right away. Hi, sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Birch, but everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. This is what we call a Pokemon. We have an Azurill here. This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. We humans live alongside Pokemon, at times as friendly playmates, and at times as cooperative workmates. And sometimes we band together and battle others like us. But despite our closeness, we don't know everything about Pokemon. In fact, there are many secrets surrounding Pokemon. To unravel the mysteries, I've been undertaking research. That's what I do. And you are you a boy or a girl? So we have the option here, like we did in Pokemon Crystal, that feature's now returning. And what is your name? We're not gonna go with Tom or Seth, we're gonna go with Jockey, of course. Okay, so you're Jockey who's moving to my hometown of Littleroot. I get it now. Alright, are you ready? Your very own adventure is about to unfold. Take courage and leap into the world of Pokemon, where dreams, adventures, and friendships await. Well, I'll be expecting you later. Come see me in my Pokemon lab. Alright, here we go. Hey, Mom, you think I couldn't just be in the passenger seat there?
It must be tiring riding with our things in the moving truck.
Yeah, you don't say. Why was I back there?
Well, this is Littleroot Town. How do you like it? This is our new home. It has a quaint feel, but it seems to be an easy place to live, don't you think? See, Jockey? Isn't it nice here, too? The movers Pokemon do all the work of moving us in and cleaning up after. This is so convenient. Jockey, your room is upstairs. Go check it out, dear. Dad bought you a new clock to mark our move here. Don't forget to set it.
We have these Machoke helping us move in here. One of them is clearly just going back and forth, and one of them is clearly just watching TV very excitedly. Anyway, let's go ahead and set the clock here. There we are, 1:10.
Jockey, how do you like your new room? Good, everything's put away neatly. They finished moving everything downstairs too. Pokemon movers are so convenient.
Yeah, but we got the money to spend on them, don't we?
You should make sure that everything's all there on your desk.
Good point. We have a Nintendo GameCube, that's nice. The Game Boy Advance connected to serve as the controller. You know, I never did have that adapter thing. Here on the desk. Flipped open the notebook. Adventure rule number 1. Open menu with start. Record your progress with save. The remaining pages are blank. And here, in our own personal PC, we can withdraw a potion, just like the original game. You may notice a lot of similarities to the first game, but I'll get into that later.
Look, it's Petalburg Gym. Maybe Dad will be on.
We brought you this report from in front of Petalburg Gym.
Oh, it's over. I think Dad was on, but we missed him. Too bad. Oh yes, one of Dad's friends lives in town. Professor Birch is his name. He lives right next door, so you should go over and introduce yourself.
Just look at Littleroot Town here. It is so incredibly similar to Pallet Town. We have the upward area where this kid won't let us go by. As you can see, we have our neighboring house, and we have the Pokemon lab down here, which we might as well check out. Huh? Professor Birch? The professor's away on fieldwork, ergo he isn't here. Wow, what a jerk. The professor isn't one for doing desk work. He's the type of person who would rather go outside and experience things rather than read about them here. I see. Hello.
Oh, hello, and you are? Oh, you're Jockey, our new next-door neighbor. Hi. We have a daughter about the same age as you. Our daughter was excited about making a new friend. She's upstairs, I think.
Alright, let's head on up. Hello.
Pokemon fully restored, items ready, and...
Huh?
Huh? Who are you? Oh, you're Jockey, so your move was today. I'm May. Glad to meet you. I have this dream of becoming friends with Pokemon all over the world. I heard about you, Jockey, from my dad, Professor Birch. I was hoping that you'd be nice, Jockey, and that we could be friends. Oh, this is silly, isn't it? I've just met you, Jockey. Oh no, I forgot. I was supposed to go help Dad catch some wild Pokemon. I'll catch you later, Jockey.
So, in complete stark contrast to the last two games where we had a complete jerk and an actual criminal, this game is just the nice next-door neighbor. So, Professor Birch is out doing field work somewhere. What's up, kid?
I can hear someone shouting down the road here. What should I do? What should we do? Somebody has to go help.
Alright, alright. Help me! It seems Professor Birch is having some issues with a wild Pokemon. Hello, you over there, please help! In my bag, there's a Pokeball. Sorry, Birch, I'm a little busy. Where are you going? Don't leave me like this. Alright, let's go in the bag and help him out. And this is where we have our starter Pokemon. We have the Water-type Mudkip. I like Mudkip, they're pretty neat. They turn into a Water Ground type, which is very unique. We have the Fire Pokemon, Torchic, and typically I pick the Fire Pokemon like I did the last two generations. Although this time, I'm personally not the biggest fan of the Torchic line. I mean, Torchic's alright, but Combuskin and Blaziken I'm just not the biggest fan of. So we're going to be going with the Wood Gecko Pokemon, Trico. And immediately we start off our battle. Look at these new graphics and the new UI and everything, it's just all so awesome. Anyway, this is a fairly easy battle, we're just gonna pound it to death, it's 3 levels lower than us. But yeah, this is certainly a more interesting start than just, hey, have a Pokemon. It's straight up saving the professor from being attacked. We got 15 experience points. Phew! I was in the tall grass studying wild Pokemon when I was jumped. You saved me, thanks a lot. Oh, hi, you're Jockey. This is not the place to chat, so come back to my Pokemon lab later, okay? And we're instantly brought there. So, Jockey, I've heard so much about you from your father. I've heard that you don't have your own Pokemon yet, but the way you battled earlier, you pulled it off with aplomb. I guess you have your father's blood in your veins after all. Oh yes, as thanks for rescuing me, I'd like you to have the Pokemon you used earlier. And so we received the Trico. While you're at it, why not give a nickname to that Trico? Sure thing, Professor Birch. This is technically a name we used before, but it's a different Bobby, trust me. If you work at Pokemon and gain experience, I think you'll make a darn good trainer. My kid May is on Route 103 studying Pokemon. It might not be a bad idea for you to go see May. What do you think? I mean, I already saw her in a room earlier, but sure, I guess. Great! May should be happy too. Get May to teach you what it means to be a trainer. Alright, see you later, Birch. And so we start our true Pokemon adventure now that we have a Trico in our party. Look at this guy. And you may notice something unique now. We have an ability. These are fun little bonuses that come with each individual Pokemon. So in Trico's case, we have the ability Overgrow, which ups grass moves in a pinch. We don't currently have any grass moves, but that's okay. We also can see all of our stats and everything like before, and there's some sort of description of our moves, or something. We'll get to that later. And here we are on Route 101. Now I had already played 2 other Pokemon generations before this, as well as a bunch of spin-off games, but I hadn't really gone back to older Pokemon games because I didn't really see the need to. After all, the newer games had all the Pokemon, and so why would I go back to Generation 3, for example? Well, I've already told the whole story about how I eventually got the emulator to play Final Fantasy games, and I thought, hey, why not try some of the older Pokemon? That's when I played Generation 3, and I absolutely loved it. Also, since this is an emulator on a computer, I was able to introduce my father to the franchise since, well, otherwise he didn't have a DS or any other handheld system. And so this is also his first generation, and Trico was his first Pokemon, which is to this day his absolute favorite, and he made the choice to name it Bobby after Bobby McFerrin. We have a Pokemon Mart here in Old Dale Town. We might as well give it a look. Oh man, I love this Pokemon Mart theme. I love this game's soundtrack, and there's something so lovable about this game. I mean, most Pokemon generations have their own unique charm to them, but I think Generation 3 just stands out to me so well. Maybe it's because it was such a step up for the franchise. When I think of a 2D Pokemon game, this is the first one I think of, really. Just because I think the graphics and presentation are much more realized than either of the previous games, and the DS games in the future would use a lot of 3D graphics at times, so this is the generation I think of as the proper 2D Pokemon experience. Gameplay-wise, it's your standard Pokemon. You know, I mentioned there are a lot of things similar to Generation 1. The starting town being very similar to Palette, and some of these Pokemon are very reminiscent, like Zigzagoon is kind of this game's Rattata in a way. And yeah, this is where a lot of Pokemon standards were kind of put in place, that they would follow for the next 3 or 4 generations, really. Part of the reason that was done was because on the Game Boy Advance, there was no compatibility with previous Game Boy games, so there was no way to bring up your previous generation of Pokemon. And this was a big problem for a lot of people back then. I can't bring up my old Pokemon? What's the point? Why would I move up to the new game? And besides, since there's no new Pokemon to bring up, that means there's no trait evolutions. In fact, there's no new evolutions to old Pokemon in general. It's essentially a new franchise in a way. It's like a reboot. But I guess some Pokemon fans just really didn't want a reboot of sorts. And so this is kind of where Gen 1er and old school Pokemon fan mentality came from, is the separation between Generation 2 and 3 that happened. But also, Generation 3 is this flagship recognizable franchise on this brand new piece of hardware. Sure, that'd be a good Christmas gift for my son or daughter. So this generation did spark a lot of new fans in the fan base, so in a way it was like a new generation of Pokemon fans starting up. And a lot of new mechanics like abilities and the new graphics style. It made this the new grounds for where the Pokemon franchise was really going. Anyway, let's continue on.
Let's see, the Pokemon found on Route 103 include... Oh, hi Jockey. Oh, I see, my dad gave you a Pokemon as a gift. Since we're here, let's have a quick battle. I'll give you a taste of what being a trainer is like.
And so we begin our battle with our kinda rival? I think you're a rival, is that what you are, May? By the way, yeah, May is the character you would play as if you picked a girl at the beginning of the game. Although I gotta go with the guy just because of the white hair and... Wait, what? You mean that's a hat? Oh, absorb. Even though it's probably not very effective because it's a fire type. Yeah, whoops. I believe all the Torchic knows is Scratch. It doesn't have, like, Ember right now. So, we got a chance at the very least. Hold on, Bobby. Oh, critical hit of all times. There you go. Nicely done, Bobby.
I think I know why my dad has an eye out for you now. I mean, you just got that Pokemon, but it already likes you. You might be able to befriend any kind of Pokemon easily.
Now hold on now, do you know about legendaries?
Well, it's time to head back to the lab.
And I love how May demonstrates how the ledges work, without any text or dialogue or anything. It's kind of genius. Because of course, if you've played the other generations, you already know how those ledges work, you don't want to hear dialogue about it. But if this is brand new to you, that's a way to teach it to you, so it works best for both parties, I think. This is honestly... It fits all the ballparks, really. It's a great generation to start with, or it's a great generation to just play for fun. Hey there, Birch. Oh, hi, Jockey. I heard you beat May on your first try. That's excellent. Wait, what would happen if we actually didn't beat May on our first try? Now I'm curious. May's been helping with my research for a long time. May has an extensive history as a trainer already. And yet May only has a level 5 Torchic. Here, Jockey, I ordered this for my research, but I think you should have this Pokédex. The Pokédex is a high-tech tool that automatically makes a record of any Pokémon you meet or catch. My kid May goes everywhere with it. Whenever my kid catches a rare Pokémon and records its data in the Pokédex, why, May looks for me while I'm out doing fieldwork and shows me.
Oh wow, you got a Pokédex too? That's great, just like me. I've got something for you too.
We obtained the Pokéball. Countless Pokemon await you. I'm getting the itch to get out and do fieldwork again. I can tell, Birch, I can tell.